taking a cruise. We're off on our way, sailing for miles across the sea from old New York. We're smuggling our booze, 2 bottles a day. The wine is cheaper, all agree, from old New York. Web chat of peril, confiscation, such concern. But
It looks like a specimen there. It does.
We're not afraid. Collapsible glass with cheap Chardonnay. Won't show on X-rays when we sail from old New York. We'd rather buy it there. It's cheaper than elsewhere. Across the seas.
Okay, well, there's an NCL sign on the ship, so that's us. Okay, our suitcases are on the deck. Here we are. Oh, it's Nassau registered. That's good.
Love, exciting and new.
It says pause, that means it's recording. Yes. Okay. Jackie, what are you doing?
Well, here we are. We have managed to smuggle our first remains of a 3-liter box. We got this on the ship, and I'm going to put some.
How did you get it on the ship?
I put it in my computer bag.
And you carried it on?
I carried it.
Oh my gosh.
We were so lax. The TSA was so lax. Nobody looked at anything. So I feel very cocky and confident that the remaining 7 boxes of wine make it onto the ship.
I hope you're right.
We splurged. We ordered some wine at lunch. We spent $6 and something to get a glass. So
Well, we better hide our glass.
so we can walk around with a glass of wine.
Yeah, but we better put that somewhere because they remember they do take the glasses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're going to clean up. So,
Yeah.
so that's it. We like our
Excellent. How's the room look?
So we're in the We like the room. It's not big, but we like it.
Fine. So if we can get our suitcases put away, well, we're going to have to because I can't see. Oh, look, a nice roomy bathroom. Oh, did you notice there's a drying rack in the bathroom, in the shower?
Just everything. What more could you need? Barbara's luggage has arrived. Mine is not here yet, but we didn't get a note to go to the naughty room. So we're very encouraged.
What's that on the bed? Is that?
Oh, shit.
We are heading now in direction Europe, and we're gonna have a wonderful time together.
We'll have Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island. It's lovely going
I should have worn my bathing suit.
those. It's very fancy on Delancey Street, you know. The subway charms us so when balmy breezes blow to and fro. And tell me what street compares with Mott Street in July. Sweet push carts gently gliding by. The great big city's a wondrous toy, just made for a girl and boy. We'll turn Manhattan into an Isle of Joy.
Now. What's that, Barbara?
Actually, this is the most wonderful thing that you purchased.
Over the door there are 42 compartments to organize. How many compartments are there? For the shoes we bring on the cruise and men. There are 42 compartments to organize. Toothpaste and brushes and brushes for teeth and hair. No messy floors or cluttered drawers. Plenty of room to spare. Over the door, so much room for two. It's tempting to fantasize. X-rays won't detect if we can perfect an artful wine disguise. If we're ingenious, it's somehow full. The confiscation
There's one that's open.
we can append, we will suspend the fruits of our smuggling scheme.
It's our first morning here out of the Atlantic. It's very bleak and it's freezing. All bundled up. Let's see my reflection here.
1, 2. All right, let's try all these movements together.
Waiting in line at the Blue Lagoon. Here's a happy customer who didn't have to wait. I was just narrating. I said, here's a happy customer who didn't have to wait for her wine. So, Tony, I understand you're from Belrose. What high school did you go to?
State Penn, or was it Penn State?
No, it's a reformatory.
Reformatory.
I didn't say what college. I said,
I know.
we have to do it.
I want to screw you up.
Take two. Take
Take two.
two.
Wait.
Nora, what's it like living with this jokester for 45 years?
I need a halo.
We're at the margarita tasting. How's this one, the Mockingbird? It looks just disgusting, doesn't it?
Kind of tasty. Look at these huge samples.
This one, I'm not crazy about.
Oh man, rhythm is in my shoes. It's no use sitting and singing the blues. So be my guest, you got nothing to lose. Won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, baby, ooh-wee.
Price that will range anywhere between $50 and about $400. You can access about any of those pieces.
Jumpin', baby, won't you join me, please?
Okay, we got the red onion. Okay, Caesar salad, Caesar salad. Barbie and Mike.
I got to get the rock and get my hat off the rack. I got to boogie-woogie like a knife in the back. So be my guest.
Here I am again, all bundled up. Today, it's so windy that they closed off the other side of the ship because it's too dangerous.
Can you feel the beat? Slow, slow, breathe, slow, 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 breathe, slow, 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 breathe, all again.
Very nice.
I am sailing.
Did you notice there are two people from the crew are missing here?
Uh-oh.
These are the most critical people and the positions are vacant.
Oh, gosh.
Look, these guys are just laughing, they're just joking around.
Let's see, we may never see our captain in person, so here he is.
How do? Welcome to my shop. Let me cut your mop. Let me shave your crop. Daintily, daintily.
third church. Sitting here in the square. We're at the Mercado. It seems like pineapples are many different prices. Get some 349 euros and here's 299 euros. Here's a dollar, 1.99 euros. Well, we're right along the pier here, and all this is one bar right after another, except for the Burger King.
As meninas dançando numa cantiga se não fossem de mais falas, azedas e ciumentas. Na terceira chamarrita.
13th Paris, where 13th Babette I said goodnight to her beloved Pierre, but like all...
That would be the villain that's on the Discovery thing. Oh, this is a sound here.
Se eu disser que dura sempre,
It should be there about now, I think.
a vontade de a ter, os meus olhos vão em frente. Bailar no meu bater, além do mais cruel, mar bramido que vou levar a luz sem
These different castles. Thank you.
Beautiful.
My name is Elena. I'm going to be your guide in Seville. I'm a local guide of the city of Seville. So now we go directly to Seville to visit the beautiful city. They are 120 kilometers far from here. Ceramic and the wrought iron. Just in front of us we can see upper part of the bell tower, of the Giralda Tower. This is the bell tower of the cathedral. And this place, this place with this fountain, this square is Puerta de Jerez. After lunch we're going to come back here. The city wall was built by Moors. I'm sorry, by Romans. Then it was rebuilt by Moors. There are only remains of the city wall here in this neighborhood left.
And this tomb began to be done here in Seville, not to be here, but to be sent there to Cuba as a present. Because you know, 4 years later, the Spanish-North American War broke out and Spain lost the Philippine Island, Mariana, Puerto Rico, Cuba, everything. So 1 year later, Christopher Columbus was brought to Seville again. Fortunately, the tomb was still here, and Christopher Columbus was buried here. This is the official story. Scriptures, the Arabic elements, sentences dedicated to Allah, sentences from Quran, and we can see the medallions with the castle and the lion. You see, the Christian elements. So don't forget it. Castle means in Spanish castillo. Lion means in Spanish león. Why the castle and the lion? Because the city of Seville belonged to the kingdoms of Castilla and León in Middle Ages. 180 degrees, and nowadays there is air conditioning everywhere, but in the postal time there was not air conditioning. So in the postal time, houses and palaces were built always with the two floors. Families lived the downstairs in summer, which is cooler. They moved upstairs in winter. The house had the patio in the middle.
Granada, tierra ensangrentada en tardes de toros. Mujer que conserva el embrujo de los ojos moros. De sueño rebelde guitarra abierta de flores. Y beso tu boca negrada, gozo manzana que me habla de amores. Granada, Manora, cantada en coplas preciosas. No tengo otra cosa que darte que un ramo de rosas de suave fragancia que le diera marco a la Virgen Moreno. Granada, tu tierra está llena de lindas mujeres de sangre de sol.
This gorgeous ocean.
Mon épicier l'avait gardée dans son comptoir, le percepteur la conservait dans son tiroir. La fleur si belle de notre espoir.
This gorgeous city.
Dans un bocal, l'ex-caporal
Jackie,
en
where
parlait
are
à
we?
l'ex-général.
You're in
Car
Jackie.
était belle.
Ah,
Notre idéal, c'est une fleur de Paris, du vieux Paris qui sourit, car c'est la fleur du retour des beaux jours. Pendant 4 ans, dans nos cœurs, elle a gardé.
Well, we're still in Ajaccio, but we haven't yet learned how to pronounce it. We're going to go back to the boat.
done.
I think we've seen it all, but
And that's when Napoleon met his Waterloo. Waterloo, Waterloo, where will you? Pensa che io sogno così non ritorni mai più.
We're in Civitavecchia. We're gonna be going to Rome pretty soon.
Poi d'improvviso temido dal veretto rapido.
So on your left side is coming an old section of the port, okay, where we have some ancient ruins, and we have on the opposite side the new section where we have the ferry ships. So you know, we have ferry ships that link this town, Civitavecchia, to the Italian islands, Sicily, Sardinia. The right, okay, and we are on the coast.
Oh, it's Colosseum. From here, actually, you cannot see the outer layer. The outer layer fell down. It was an earthquake, it fell down. But you can see that there are many holes on the Colosseum. So many holes. There was bronze. Romans used bronze to secure two travertine stones together. After the decline of the Roman
Three coins in a fountain. Three hearts in a fountain.
say wow. 1870, since the Tiber River flooded the city of Rome, and of course big walls were built on both sides of the Tiber River. Now if you look on the right, oh, here you go, the wedding cake. Now you can understand why we call it wedding cake. The Roman Forum. The Roman Forum is on the right. This is the place where Julius Caesar was cremated, burned. His body was burned in the middle of the Roman Forum. A huge building which is a basilica, Maxentius Basilica, built in the 4th century AD. And on the wall, 4 maps representing the growth, the expansion of the Roman Empire. So from the beginning, so from the foundation of Rome
to the 2nd century AD. The Colosseum, once again, especially this side. You had now the opportunity to look at this side of the Colosseum. Why? The wonderful guide with a pink flag that is crossing the street is my mother. Say hello to my mother, which is the best statue in Rome. XXV. Roman numbers. There were 80 entrances on the ground floor, 80 entrances. And they were all numbered. So Roman people had a card. Oh, here, look on the right, the opportunity to see the house where gladiators lived. Here, look on the right. On the right, down, can you see bricks and mortar? This is the place where gladiators lived. It's called the Ludus Magnus. It was the place where they lived because gladiators were slaves. On top of the spine, and now you have the obelisk on the right. An obelisk that is 3,500 years old.
Where is it?
And the Pope, whose name is Sixtus the Fifth,
Oh, that's the obelisk.
took the obelisk from Egypt.
We found out that this is veal. We also had lasagna, which I didn't get. I got one more. So we're happy.
The Aventine Hill, so that you can see the Circus Maximus on the right. These arches, those bricks are the only available ruin of the Circus Maximus.
Which is a circus monkey. Where's my camera? That's
So
it, right?
Circus Maximus once again was the place of chariots races. But now, from recent studies, we know that Christians were persecuted in the circuses of Rome. So this is one of the places where Christians were crucified. So on the right, the big valley is the Circus Maximus, and the ruins that you can see are the ruins of the Palatine Hill. On the right, and looking on the right. So the ruins of the big house, the emperor's house, they had their private tribune to attend chariot races from their palace. So they had not to go up to their palace in order to attend chariot races that took place in the Circus Maximus. Bridge with the angels, 10 statues representing angels that Bernini and his pupils carved. They were almost ready to enter the parking place.
Top floor, second window from the right. I think that's the Pope. looks like.
Steady. Penso che un sogno così non ritorni mai più. Mi dipingevo la faccia e le mani di blu. Poi d'improvviso venivo dal vento rapito e continuavo a volare nel cielo infinito. Volare, oh, cantare, oh, nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù.
Siena, a medieval walled city, it was an important trading and banking center in the 1100s. Palazzo Salami was the medieval headquarters of the Bank of Pasci, one of the oldest banks in continuous existence. The city is perfectly preserved. No changes are allowed to the exteriors, but interiors have been modernized, and they house boutiques such as the Gap and restaurants. Siena's a ward-centered culture from medieval times. The city's divided into 13 wards or contradas, and each ward has its own flags. Its boundaries bear their emblems. Every July, the wards compete in a horse race on the main plaza, Piazza del Campo. In the weeks leading up to the race, each ward has a parade through the city. The Church of San Domingo contains the mummified head and thumb of St. Catherine. The Cathedral of Siena is an extraordinary building of black and white marble. Inside are beautiful altars and chapels and sculptures by Michelangelo. The highlight was the Piccolino Library, completely covered in frescoes and lined with books of Gregorian chants. Siena was very crowded, but all went well until we got to lunch. That's when our guide realized there were 2 people missing.
Just got a tender pecan.
But as well, the place, and you will see very soon now the famous steps. Maybe you watch every year on May when you see the movie star, the actors, they go up the steps. That will be just now, not this one that you have on your right, but the next one here on the right side. Just now. So the cars stop here where we are, and you see the red carpet here on the right. So this is a place. So in a few days, when you will see all these famous actors, movie stars, and so on, you will recognize the place where we are. You can notice that along the bay, we don't have sand here. We have rocks, stones, paddles. So between Antibes and Nice, we have sand. Even in Monaco,
une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, l'a juré pour la vie.
So we're going all around the port of Nice, and this is a place as well for the ferries to Corsica. You know, from Nice we can go to Corsica. Corsica is a French island located around 8-9 hours from Nice, but with the ferry now, the very fast one and the new one, it takes only 2 hours and 55 minutes instead of 9. Nice, the place where we drove before, the port of Nice, the green hill that you have on your right, that is the place that I told you before we called the Castle Hill, where there was the castle of Nice first of all, and as you can see today, no castle anymore, it's just the...
Que le bleu de tes yeux, je ne vois rien de mieux, même le bleu des cieux.
Plus blanc que tes cheveux dorés, ne peut s'imaginer, même le blond des blés.
We got to get to Monaco.
So Fourier will be just now on your right. This modern buildings that you will see here is already Monaco, it's already the factories, the industry. The football stadium is just behind the arches. The soccer stadium just down there. So this is already the first part of Monaco.
Si un jour tu devais t'en aller.
So in Monaco, go, soap, water, and a hand dryer.
To give
find out when we see the video. We can't tell. The Riviera is just like we thought it was going to be. Mountains, they have yachts. We didn't see any movie stars. This is the last hurrah. This is my chocolate something. Makes like carnival melted chocolate cake. We're looking at the ocean for the last time. We have a very festive dinner party for our last night. We've got Mark and Jane yucking it up.
In the sunset, I'm trusting in you.
We're in Barcelona. We're gonna have our last breakfast before we get off the boat. What will you be having today, Barbara? What will you be having for breakfast? One of each. Well, for our breakfast, we'll be having bacon and eggs and toast and croissants, scrambled eggs. And I will be having eggs and lox and bagel, waiting for some bacon. We have a map. Trying to figure things out. We figure out where we are on the map.
De tu pasado es preciso decir una mentira. Di que vienes de allá, de un mundo raro, que no sabes llorar, que no entiendes de amor y que nunca has amado. Porque yo a donde voy hablaré de tu amor como un sueño dorado. Y olvidando el rencor, no diré que tu adiós me volvió a engañar.
Looks like some kind of bruschetta. We ordered sausage, Catalan sausage, and camembert. And hot croquettes. What do you think, Barb? I think it
preciso decir otra mentira. Les diré que llegué de un mundo raro, que no sé del dolor que triunfa en el amor y que nunca he llorado.
Hopping here at the breakfast. Atlantis Hotel. I will. I've got juice, empty seats, coffee, fruit, cereal, pastries, bacon, sausage,
potatoes, mushrooms, cheese.
En mi nota soy extenso, a mí nadie me corrige. En mi nota soy extenso, a mí nadie me
Completed in 1911 because they said this house didn't look like a house. You can see it on your right hand side around the corner. They said this house looks like a natural landscape rather than architecture, and that's one of the particularities of Gaudí's architecture.
Morales a mí no me llenan, moralito a mí no me llenan. ¿Qué cultura va a tener un bicicleta como lo del general? ¿Qué cultura va a tener? Finanzas los cardenales. ¿Qué cultura va a tener? Finanzas los cardenales. Ay, 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 ay. Morales mienta a mi mamá, solamente pa' ofender. Morales mienta a mi mamá, solamente pa' ofender. Para que jamás